Well, all eyes are on Miss Anna and Mr. Bill. Anna came our way at 5 a.m. this morning. I'm sure that many of you heard the thunder and lightning storms, as well as the folks that are on Feeder 6 were out of power for a short period of time today. But Tropical Depression Anna has moved with maximum sustainable winds of 35 miles per hour, and the worst has passed us. It's now hitting landfall in the Dominican Republic. If you are following your hurricane tracking maps, Tropical Depression Anna is at 17.6 north and 67.3 west. And if any of you out there have relatives living in the Puerto Rico area of Ponce, Cabo Rojo, or Mayagüez, it might be a good time to check in to make sure that they're doing all right after the hurricane or the tropical depression rather, has passed their way. And it's now, Tropical Depression Anna is now hitting landfall in the area of Boca de Llama in the Dominican Republic. So if anybody has any relatives living out there, it might be a good time now to check in with them. What we need to keep following is, of course, Hurricane Bill, and its position at this moment is at 14.8 north and 47.0 west. And if you are making your hurricane maps, that's where to mark them. Hurricane Bill is now moving at 21 miles per hour and is on a northwest track. Now, as long as Bill stays on that track, it should be well out of the territory's way. It should miss the territory by about 300 miles. However, that's no reason to get yourself out of preparation for what may come in our future. As we've seen in our past, hurricanes have a tendency to change course almost at any time, so be prepared. And stay with us on News Channel 8. We will have your local weather after this break, as well as some more news. Stay with us on News Channel 8. The Lieutenant Governor and the Public Works Assistant Commissioner paid a visit to Williams Delight earlier today. News Channel 8's Wes Small has more.
We are, again, preparing for the worst and hoping for the best. Of course, we do have Tropical Storm Anna in our area, and also what could be Hurricane Bill. We're really concerned about that, but we always just pray and hope for the best. We're veterans at this now. We know the drill. I'm here now with Mr. Cintron and, of course, Lieutenant Governor Francis. We're in Williams Delight. And this has been a sore spot for some time for drainage situations and runoffs and guts and the like. And Mr. Cintron is going to explain what's going on with the revitalization of Williams Delight.
Good morning, listening public. What I'm here to describe about in Williams Delight is an effort that we're going to undertake with the Department of Public Works to begin the road improvements to the Williams Delight. We've already done the drainage improvements, and where we're standing right now is at the mouth of a 5 by 8 foot box culvert that was installed last year to help prevent some of the runoff from being distributed throughout the southwestern section, which we all considered one of the most damaged areas of Williams Delight. There was a gut that runs through Williams Delight. At this point, used to go beneath Main Street, and again, sheet flow into the roadways, which caused the majority of the damage. With this box culvert, what we're doing is taking the drainage underground and distributing it out to what we call the western gut. Once there, it continues to flow down into the ocean. With this being done, now the roadway improvements can begin. We've already got a contract for which GEC was the winning bidder, and we expect that contract to be executed sometime this month. And what that's going to do is I still call it some drainage improvements because we're doing some curb and gutters, some drainage swales, but that's just for roadway runoff. And we're going to do paving throughout the southwest section, which is from Church Street to practically the Melvin Evans Highway.
All right, well, let's get some words from the Lieutenant Governor. I guess this has been a long time coming, and I guess you can't blame the residents of Williams Delight, Miss Blackman being the head and everything, of residents kind of being impatient, Lieutenant Governor. But you're out here today with Mr. Cintron and Public Works saying just be a little more patient, because now with this, what Mr. Cintron just explained, this will lead way to other improvements.
Exactly, and it started from way back too, because it's something that it's not something that just recently started. And I was the administrator at the time when we started this project. But like Mr. Cintron said, the key before we start doing any road improvement was the drainage. And this is the first part of it. And we're going to show you exactly what we're going up to, because without proper drainage, you're wasting time and money. And the residents of Williams Delight will continue to have the problem. I recall when it rained, like Mr. Cintron said, the water used to stop in this particular location and overflow in the streets.
Right.
That's what used to cause the flooding. But now Public Works has extended this culvert down beyond across the highway.
So this is already helping.
It's already helping.
This is already
It rained
helping.
pretty good last night, and I don't see anything in the street, so I guess that's a good sign.
Exactly, and like you said, it's going to happen. It's not going to happen overnight. We did some reprogramming of fundings. We got some of the money from the $87 million, and the money has already been identified and ready to go.
All right.
And like Mr. Cintron said, the contract has already been identified. GEC.
Yep.
So things are going to happen.
Good, Lieutenant Governor. Now let's go take another look at part of the project. Now we're on the other side of Williams Delight, where Mr. Cintron is going to explain what's going on here with this box cover and exactly how this is a before and after. This road here will not look like this once this area has proper drainage. Thank you, Mr. Cintron.
Where we're standing right now is one of the critical intersections within the southwest section. The roadways behind me show the condition that they're in are due to the fact before this culvert was put in, this is what occurred to the roadways. These roads used to be paved, but because of the stormwater traveling through here, they got damaged. What I mentioned before with the mouth of the box culvert where we were previously standing, we're currently standing above that culvert. What we have here are two inlets, and this is throughout the route of the box culvert. We have inlets that drain stormwater directly into the culvert. This culvert ends up heading west just beyond this fence line, and it opens into what we call the western gut.
Okay.
And that's where ultimately it would travel into the ocean. So what I'm showing here is just what needed to be done before the roads can be paved. As you can see, we're already staged with all the inlets along the roadways, prepared to do the appropriate drainage, and GEC should start shortly to get all these roads paved up.
Give me a ballpark. What are we looking at financially?
Financially, this section, roughly $2.5 million. It's a very large section.
Well, with that, I'll just throw it to you and your boss.
Well, you see, what you can see, and based on what Mr. Cintron explained today, it's very important to do the drainage, because if we wanted to play politics, we could have go ahead and pave the roads. But like Mr. Cintron said, they were paved before. But we made a conscious decision
To do it the right way.
That's right, the Young France administration. Let's do it the right way. It's going to take time.
Are you saying the other administrations didn't do it the right way?
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying we are going to do it the right way, because as taxpayers, you have to keep in mind, what's the sense of doing the same thing over and over and over again? So we realize that you need to do the proper drainage before you do any road paving.
In Williams Delight, I'm Wes Small for News Channel 8.
By now, you should all be prepared for the storms that could affect our territory this season. News Channel 8's Wes Small recently paid a visit to Gallows Bay Hardware.
All right, we always want you to prepare for the worst and hope for the best. I am here at Gallows Bay Hardware, and we've got to get some more hurricane tracking maps here. They've been running out. I'm here with Noel. We all know him. He's like a superstar, born on Christmas Day. That's why they call him Noel, and he's always in the commercials and stuff. But we're at a serious note. I guess people are getting ready. We're in Gallows Bay Hardware, where these are some of the generators that people are looking for at this time right now. Noel, tell us about it.
So this one here is a Honeywell 2000i inverter generator, and this is a must for the hurricane season. Very well priced.
And so that's what people are generally, if you've got a normal household to run the fridge and a little bit at a time, this is what people are looking at.
Exactly, especially people, with electronic equipment. This is super. You should really come in and check that out.
All right, and to complete our hurricane package, you know the drill: candles, flashlights, a radio with your batteries. You need to get medications, double up on your medications, visit the pharmacist. Also, look out for our elderly. I don't have to tell you the drill. We're veterans at this now. Look out for our neighbors. And Noel, have we seen some extra people come in towards the weekend as the hurricane season starts acting up a little bit more?
Certainly. A lot of people come in asking for sandbags and candles. We have it all.
Well, that's good news.
Yes.
All right. So for all that, make sure you get to the hardware store, the pharmacy, do whatever you have to do. Get your drinking water and all your supplies in Gallows Bay Hardware with Noel. I'm Wes Small for News Channel